Yep. Most likely these kids didn't belong to whoever it was that was... Man. I really get, like, a tightness in my chest when I see some of this stuff, because it makes me wonder, like, who are the people behind these clothes? Is it just innocent? They had too much stuff, so they dropped it? Or these people who were trying to come here illegally but got picked up by a human trafficker, and then, you know, they were forced to drop their stuff on the run? I don't know. What's that? Yeah, it says government property, no trespassing. Propiedad del gobierno, prohibido el paso. So El Paso is prohibited from coming in here?
It's prohibited to us, but not to the illegal.
Yeah.
Prohibido el paso, prohibido. In other words,
Yeah, I know.
The pass through it is prohibited.
I think that means El Paso is prohibited from coming over here.
No, that's not what it means.
Where? Which signs?
The same thing?
Well, let's see. Oh, you got a scope up there? Some more blankets and sweats. Toothbrush, comb. Where was Liberty at? Where? Oh, behind this bush. So, here's my thoughts on deregulating the border and why we shouldn't. First and foremost, as long as we have an economic system and a government system that is anyway, as long as we've got a system in which the government is spreading the wealth redistribution and all that, and we've got all of these social programs that poor people just come in here and all you got to do is the government will take care of you. You can't deregulate the border until you fix those policies, because otherwise you're just going to have all the poor people coming over here and the taxpayers are going to have to foot the bill on that. So until we cut off the siphon of welfare and end the welfare state in the United States, deregulating the border cannot happen. I understand it in principle, I really do, and I support it in principle. The problem is the way the government is structured with the welfare state that we have right now. If you deregulate the border and just allow anyone to come and go, what you're doing is you're allowing foreigners to come into our country and literally steal from the American people, because they don't contribute, but they're able to come over here and take advantage of these social programs. So the first step has got to be abandon and abolish every social program. Once you abolish every social program, then you can start talking about deregulating the border. But here's the other problem with that. You notice in a lot of countries that are very homogenous, so like Japan, Australia, any of these countries that are generally isolated, and even non-homogenous states that aren't isolated like China, although China, of course, we understand the whole government issue there. But the issue is they're homogenous societies, and therefore everybody is already almost groupthinked. And when you've got everybody that thinks alike and acts alike, and they share the same social fabric, and they share the same societal norms, it's not that big of a deal. You don't have to worry about conflict. The problem is, and I'm not saying I agree with this. I'm being philosophical here, okay? So don't think just because I'm saying these things I agree or don't agree with it. But the problem is when you've got societies like ours, one of the reasons that our society is so, violent, if you want to say that it's a violent society, is because of how diverse we are. And diversity breeds contention. And of course, contention breeds violence, because as human beings, as despicable as we are as people, we don't know how to get along with people who aren't like us. And obviously that's a problem. I think that's a problem. We should just all get along. But the problem is we don't, and we can't, because everybody wants to force their norms on everyone else, and when you try to force your norms onto somebody that doesn't subscribe to your norms, that breeds contention. That's the problem with government and the people. See, the people, we are, Americans especially, we are predisposed to being free, and we want a free society. And government wants control, and they want a controlled society. And that's why government and the people can no longer coexist, because government wants one thing and the people want another. It's the same way with a diverse society like ours. And so that's another problem with deregulating the borders, is just human nature. And human nature being the way it is. I swear this feels like, I feel like I'm walking through Afghanistan again. I'm having like weird flashbacks. Or, sorry, Iraq. I didn't leave base in Afghanistan. I mean, and yes, there were hills like this in Iraq. I hear somebody besides our people. I just don't know where they are. It's like a highway over there. Yeah, Ashley, I feel the same way. It makes me sad. It makes me anxious. It literally puts like pressure on my heart seeing these little kids' clothing. I don't care about the adult clothing. Adults are able to make up their own minds and make their own decisions. But I mean, even looking at some of these footprints, some of these tiny footprints, and you have to wonder what's happening to these kids. And I'm sure most of them it's probably not a problem. Maybe it is. I don't know. They say that up to 80% of the children have been sexually molested that come up here illegally. But this is our border, and it does. It makes me sad. It makes me anxious because I mean, children. Who knows what's happening to these children? My hope and desire is they're going to experience a happier, more fulfilling life. The problem is, I would rather, you know, if you're going to take 10 people, and even if 9 of them were going to come over here and kind of be happy, but one of them came over here and was murdered, or, I mean, what would you want, death or unhappiness? I can deal with unhappiness. As someone with PTSD, that's kind of my life anyway. You just learn how to cope with it, but you can't cope with death once you're dead. All this is open. So, kind of reminds me also of Fort Irwin, although I know Fort Irwin's not far from here anyway. That's probably why it reminds me of that as well. Fort Irwin, California. Oh, really?
Yeah, can we go back around? I'll just point it.
On this side?
Yeah, on the U.S. side.
Oh, okay.
And going under like the little bridge.
Yeah.
There's
There's
like
barefoot?
animal tracks and barefoot footprints.
There's some animal paw prints here. Something. So, anyway, I'm going to head back over to the wall. Kind of look around the other side over here. See all these footprints up here, they're going one way, which is the opposite way that I'm going. There's other kids, some more children's footprints. There's like some deer or something up here. And a chicken, maybe. children's feet. You can kind of see. Your feet ain't that small. And I've got 8.5 feet, so. What is that in men's sizes? Well, at least I'm seeing some deodorant bottles over here too. And the last thing we want is, I mean, stinky illegal people, right? Hey, what's up, Todd? What's going on, man? Good to see you on here. No, 8.5 feet. Yeah, 8.5, size 8.5 shoes, yeah. I'm not, oh, never mind, I get it, sorry. My mind is kind of wandering on. Still worried about these little children's footprints and stuff. Geez, look at that shit. I mean, that almost looks like high heels. Or some kind of women's boot. Right there. Oh, that might just be boots, yeah. Oh, that might be what that is, okay. See, I'm a good tracker. I can call out women's boots when I see them. I'm part Texan.
Stop while you're there.
Got a little backpack up there? Where?
That one over there, the cold one.
Yeah.
Those two houses, usually for the policemen, police cars take care of them. So there's something over there in the houses. But I see.
Hey, Atlas, I've got some dark humor as well, so you're good. Little girl's backpack, I think. Well, I guess it could be anyone's backpack, but it's got pink hearts on it. Little kid's hat. Oh, look at this. This is what? There's some girls' panties right here. Some diapers. A bunch of 5-hour energy bottles up there. You probably can't see those on the camera. Some more girls' panties right there. A lot of women's panties out here. Why aren't there men's underwear out here? One must wonder. Why would we possibly find a bunch of women's panties out here and not men's underwear? What conclusion could we possibly jump to on that? It's just sick. Yeah, I haven't seen any men's underwear anywhere at all. I'm trying to think of it, I haven't seen many men's clothing anywhere. This has all been women's clothing that I've found. Now, why would women... Look at this. This is like a little onesie right here. There's a onesie, some Huggies wipes. I wouldn't, like, kick stuff. You never know what's underneath these things. Could be like... Well, I mean... Never mind. It's just my combat experience talking. I know there's not going to be, like, bouncing betties and IEDs under there, but you just never know. That's why I don't touch anything. Little pacifier there. Oh my God. Yeah. Freaks me out seeing stuff on the side of the road still. I didn't realize it until we saw the first bag over there. How I still kind of get anxiety around this stuff. And the fact that I found myself consciously looking for wires and parts of dirt that looks like it might have been dug out. No, I saw that, bro. That's the one that I was guessing is a 32C. I didn't want to put my hand around it to check the measurements. I'm pretty, I'm going to pretty good judge of what would fill something like that. Yeah.
I wouldn't know what to do with it.
The what? Oh, the phone I wouldn't touch it though. Oh.
I see a head moving next to the middle next to the fence.
Where at?
I can't tell where the head.
Oh, I see.
Where the car is, or where the head moving around? Just giving you a heads up.
I saw something over there to the left near the end of the fence too. Just checking. Just checking to make sure I'm chambered. I know I was, but I just wanted to double check. Let's see, who is this? Yes, I have been diagnosed with PTSD, and I've gone through I help. Where at? Oh, okay, I see it. Yep. Yep, I see him. That's the end of the fence right there. Yeah, one of the things that about PTSD is that it never goes away, but I can tell you from experience that you can manage it. It is manageable. And you can live a real full life and be happy despite it. You just got to make sure you get the right coping mechanisms to deal with it. What? I have no idea. 1-800-ILLEGAL? Is it 1-800 illegal? I don't see where they went. I'm gonna watch the crest of the hill there too. I'm sure it's nobody. It's just people that are probably just as interested as we are. So that up there, there's a border marker right up there on the hill. Just so I can zoom out now. There's no wall, but that, of course, will that'll tell them. That'll tell them, hey. Yeah, I wonder if they are spotters. So basically, the ridge of this hill right here is the border. And I mean, this thing's probably only about 15 feet high. It's not steep at all, but you can see little trails, walking trails, coming down from it. There's a bag with some food in it. Oh yeah, and they've got the higher ground if they go up there too. Yep, exactly. That's why there's no men's underwear. What is in that turd? I mean, it's like a big...
I don't know, but it doesn't look good.
Like it ate a tampon or something. That's what it looked like. It looked like a tampon turd.
Keep it to yourself.
I just call the shots like I see them.
You told him during dinner you couldn't have the salad because he was going to make you burritos. So you would give him move on.
Uh-oh. Where are you going? They got their bottle of water. They were just sitting here right next to the end of the. Look at that. ¿Para dónde van? Yeah, they're right there. They're still there. What are they running from, guys? What are these guys running from? So did we just stop a group of a bunch of black? They're all clad in black shirts and water bottles and gloves. Why are they wearing gloves? All they gotta do is wait for us to leave. All young men, folks. So you guys see that? Look, you think you don't need a wall? Why would these? If these guys are up to no good, right? These guys are up to no good. Why'd they run? And look, why are they right here hiding? They were sitting right here in the bush. Yeah. And look, there's the end of the wall right there. And that's where they were sitting. Yeah, there's like 6 or 7 of them, all in black. They're still running?
All day long, all night long.
If we weren't here, they'd be walking all the way across.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Why were they wearing gloves? They had water bottles on them. They had wearing all black.
They just turned the corner right here.
They did?
They just turned the corner. Right around that green wall.
They were probably in their early 20s, each of them.
You know on the other side of the black wall. On the other side of this wall, I just found go around it.
Sorry to hear that, Ashley. A lot of people don't realize that when they talk about PTSD. They think it's only military.
At least if you let us citizens and told details, if you just give us the news.
That's not them. Now, they were all wearing black. They were...
Yeah, they're ready to walk through the night. So they're not...
Yeah, they were sitting there in the bushes. Happened to stumble across them. They're probably thinking, why are you carrying guns? I think they just found out, or at least I just found out why they're carrying guns. I honestly don't think the citizens need permission to patrol. I don't think the government has any ability to tell us.
They've used everything in the bureaucrat arsenal to not get us to be up there.
The problem is the only thing that's keeping citizens from doing that is fear. And if we just don't fear,
No, they're not gonna see. They're looking.
Where are they? Oh, there they are, right there. They're over here behind the wall. They were just looking around the wall.
Peeking through.
I don't get it. What are they?
They were on the edge of the wall.
Yeah, I saw two of them just then.
They were peeking through.
Oh, I'm good. I got video proof I'm here. They're hiding behind this wall. There's my finger. There we go. They're hiding behind that wall right there.
And the bushes.
They keep kind of peeking around this wall right here. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. What's the point? I mean, hey, they can't cross here. All they got to do is walk 50 feet that way. Look, there's the end of the wall right there, guys. You just literally, you don't even have to jump over anything. You just walk. You don't have to climb. You don't have to stoop. You don't have to crawl. You just walk.
They might complain because of the
What?
trespassing thing.
Well, hey, we just found 6 guys trying to cross
I know, but you know who.
across the border.
Well, if it's border patrol, they're not the ones.
Yeah, I'm keeping my eyes peeled. I want to make sure these guys aren't scouts for someone else.
They got all the freaking checkpoints closed all over the freaking country because they don't have enough people.
Did someone call?
Yes.
Oh, you did? Okay. That doesn't look like a border patrol vehicle, though.
Oh wait, maybe it is.
Is it? It looks like a Jeep almost.
I don't know. We'll soon find out.
I'm gonna get on this side of you so I can turn my camera that way. Oh yeah, I guess it is. Well, I don't know. Is that a Land Rover? Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a private vehicle. Does he not want to be on camera? Probably. Oh, it's a Cadillac. I don't know if they want to be on camera, so I'm gonna turn it down.
God, how are you doing? What are you guys doing? We're trying to starting a militia?
No, we are the militia. The people are the militia.
We're never going to stop.
How are you?
Good.
Good, I'm CJ.
On that side of the wall, the cinder block wall.
Yeah, they're right behind that cinder block wall over there.
Yeah, they won't come through if you guys sit here.
They were right over. They were
Yeah, they were right there.
They were right there. That's where they were. All dressed in.
Don't let the long people get this picture. You guys will all be.
All dressed in black,
I know.
ready for the nighttime
I know.
crossing.
I hope you guys said it if you have any pictures of me, really.
No, I don't have any. I've been keeping you out.
Okay. Because that's...
She's a felon.
No.
She's.
No, don't.
You're good.
Don't do that.
Trust me, I can't even see right now. All I see is a big bright sun.
Oh, yeah, but it's not...
Hey, wait a minute. Don't get this truck next to them, because I got enough issues right now.
No, don't do it.
We're not a problem.
Don't do it.
I mean, I'm not trying to cause any problems. I'm just trying to get the story.
No, we already have problems.
Okay. We get problems for doing stuff like that. Yeah.
Who are y'all with?
Grisham.
Grisham. Not related to the Grisham here.
Gotcha.
No, we're the real Grishams. Yeah.
Open carry Texas.
I'm all about open carry.
Oh yeah, especially out here.
This is the famous Dandy.
Oh, that's you. Okay. You look different on video. Yeah, I was just saying. I'm like, okay, so Mr. Venby's over here. I'm not going to show his face though, because although you're already on video, but.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
don't do that.
I was actually trying to get these two guys.
Yes, try and do it.
Yeah, I'm just out walking and explaining why the citizens should be armed and where where the threats are coming across on the border. That's my.
Yeah, and if I get this looks really bad for me.
Oh, why is that?
If anybody takes this picture, because they're gonna think I'm reforming. No, but I remember what you told me. So when I
I'll say for my for the benefit of my watchers that
you don't have to worry about that.
you're not with us. Now this is just open carry. Well, so, yeah, I guess this is open carry Texas, except for a couple of our guides here.
Well, you're in New Mexico. You're in New Mexico. In New Mexico, it's open carry. You can open carry here all day long.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, you don't
Oh, that's right. I don't need a license even.
No, you need nothing in New Mexico.
But I'm saying it's just open carry Texas is that's the group that's out here.
But even just like.
We had a border patrol guy come up to us.
Yeah. Down here?
Down here. Yeah, just.
The other guys, the California guys wanted to take you.
I talked to them. My son held it down.
Oh, are they still down there?
I wasn't going to take them over there.
Why didn't they follow us? Did they not want the video down here of us next to the wall? Y'all ready to head back? Well, I mean, we made the phone call. You can see there's 6 or 7 individuals dressed in black with water bottles, clearly expecting something. And Border Patrol was called. Right at the top of that hill right there is a Border Patrol vehicle, at least one. I know there's probably another one. So, you know what's interesting about this, Mario? When we showed up, Border Patrol showed up within 15 minutes. Well, not even that. It was like 5 minutes.
Yep.
Border Patrol was here when Americans showed up. But we call about 6 individuals who are trying to cross illegally, obviously right next to a hole in the wall. In other words, no wall. And that's been at least... How long ago did they call Border Patrol? I mean, it's 10 or 15 minutes ago. So it's taken them, even if they showed up right now, it's taken them 3 times longer to get here for actual illegals crossing into our country than it took them for Americans that are here in our country. What does that tell you? What does that tell you about our government? Yeah. There's still a truck up there on the hill. I can see it.
Yeah, it's one of those big old cameras on there.
Yeah. But the Border Patrol is not coming over here when we've called and let them know. Yeah. This is the inefficiency of government. So Ashley, what I'll tell you is I used to be on meds for my anxiety and PTSD, and the problem is I thought I was better at one point, and so I came off of them, but I didn't do so with my doctor, and I almost committed suicide because of it. And so I was able to go to doctors and get me off of it. I started doing what's called complementary alternative medicines. Look into that. And I am now, I also went through some individual and group therapy for my PTSD. And now I successfully live and manage and cope without drugs. And so I don't have to worry about if I miss a dose or, if I'm out traveling and my meds get lost or something. What am I going to do? Because now I'm able to kind of cope without them. And like I said, I'm not saying go off of it without your doctor, but get with your doctor and find. There are ways to cope with PTSD and not have to worry about meds. And probably not everybody can do that. And I'm not against medications for those that they work for. But and they worked for me too. Don't get me wrong. They definitely worked for me. The problem was when I didn't take them, they worked against me. So. Anyway, all right. Well, obviously Border Patrol is not